you awake now?
Hey, you.
You're finally awake.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Hey, welcome! This is a supercut of the first act of the Sumeru Archon Quest with my thoughts and reactions. I hope you'll enjoy.
Our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Business as usual, but before we meet her and ask her about our sibling, and before she tells us that she knows nothing and can help us, we've gotta solve the biggest problem of the whole nation.
Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Maybe there's a reason she ignored us. Yeah, some weird stuff is happening here, obviously. People can dream. Also, it reminds me of people who lost their vision a bit. It's not the same, but, you know, visions are ambitions. And if you take people's ambitions, they are not themselves 100%. And same with dreams, because what are ambitions if not another form of dreams? And what are dreams if another form... you know what I mean. Ooh! Uh-oh! Good subtitles. Actually, my thoughts. I've gotta get out of here. We just started. What's happening? What? What the hell? This is the first 3 minutes of the quest. Excuse me? Okay, and now I'm hearing voices in my head. I mean, from the headphones, but I'm hearing voices in my head. It's creepy. Where am I? Is this the resin tree, like the Ilmen Soul tree? I'm sure it is. It must be. I wasn't expecting action so far. I'm never eating star shrooms again. This is not a good trip. Sumeru Archon? Trying to communicate with us? She could in the Golden Apple Archipelago. Hoyo did something right because I'm confused and I'm sure that was their point.
Yes, you can relax.
Collie!
Master is extremely knowledgeable.
Hello! We've never met, but I know you. Kind of. Tinari!
Kale, what's the matter? The guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible.
You see, I'm not the only one who has trouble with accidentally eating some weird mushrooms.
If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be.
I don't know who the Farbot guy is, but he's for sure having better trips than I am.
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Okay, so they drug themselves, you could have just said that.
Answer me this, did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Nothing, I was just lying on the grass, chilling, and there was a boar, and nothing else. Okay, so we just tell them. Hello, yes, I'm not normal. Nice to meet you.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
The problem is, I don't feel like I do have this capacity. Not anymore, not in this game.
Even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else.
Okay, so we can go out. Thank you, end of the quest, goodbye.
Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Oh, I like Tinari, he's sweet.
Seriously? Just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right.
Who would have thought? It never happened before.
Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
Paimon, if you are really worrying about me, please don't scream in my ears. I don't think what I saw are hallucinations. Ooh. Yeah, it was probably real. Maybe something that happened in the past? Could it have been Canria? Maybe I was spot on with saying it was the past. It reminds me of The Hobbit, but it's a pretty neat room. Man, will we get a Sumeru teapot? And will we be able to build a tree houses? That would be dope.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
So Alazar is an illness. I just found out from a random guy. This probably will be important later.
You're goddamn right.
If you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't just ask me to clean the freaking Statue of the Seven first thing after waking up. What am I doing, daily commissions?
Huh? Raider Lord Rukkhadevata?
Alright, they don't know. The Archons are kinda useless, they don't tell us anything.
She's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Does it coincide with Canria? Obviously.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Do I ship them?
There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Ginger Archon?
I want to know where she buys the cabbage.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
You're the one to talk, Paimon. Maybe Lesser Lord Kusanali? But Lesser Lord Kusanali could also be like A and her puppet might have inherited the previous Danger Archon's looks.
Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them. Oh, Traveler turning into Miko.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too.
Oh my god, she's too cute.
Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Paimon, I closed my eyes for a couple of seconds and you're misbehaving. I need to get a leash or something.
That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
What are you gonna do? Fly around me to obstruct my vision?
Came to check on Kale's condition. Put it simply, she's not well. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
Oh, the aftermath of the notorious experiments. That's not good.
What exactly is wrong with Kale?
Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Oh, that's what this guy was talking about. The random NPC.
As the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
I didn't know the details about it. I just knew that they gave her away to the Fatui. It was pretty sad. We knew that something was up with her even before the Fatui showed up. But if we knew those details, I forgot.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
I mean, who wouldn't know them? And also, in the City of Wisdom, there's a push for folly. Or whatever Dainsleeve says in the Tevat trailer. I rewatched it yesterday. Fatus is just a fool. Fatui means stupid. If it's Fatui again, I'm gonna,
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Lumine is already angry. I don't blame her though. Dottore is sick. He's terrible. He's awful. But...
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Wow, a good point from Paimon. Agreed.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
I am special.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
I already have dandruff. First time I stepped into your nation. Ow. Oh, okay.
Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears.
I can bet it is connected to the Irminsul tree.
The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
But I told you we're special, so we might solve it.
By the way, have you heard of Irminsul
Oh.
before?
Ah, here it is. I think I've heard it somewhere before, only like thousands of times.
Sure, you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave. Yeah, no shit.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul.
Oh, so maybe she doesn't have that much power because the Irminsul is weak. Can be also the other way around.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Is that the name of the bird?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, okay.
It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to
Man,
eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
Mona would get along with her.
What you saw is of significant importance, not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat.
Oh, we're going in with the pressure! The pressure!
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
So it was the past. The first guess was correct. Also, they wouldn't kill Collie, right? No way. Are those little fairy thingies? Little forest spirits? Something? Someone? Oh, hello! Oh, you sound so cute. Wait, you're not friendly? I thought you were friendly. Oh no, am I tripping again? Oh, maybe not. That was weird.
Ah, so hungry. Eat water.
Oh my god, that's why you don't do drugs.
Huh? Hot things out here and they're looking like this.
What?
What happened? And where are we?
So we are tripping, but this time it's also with Paimon, so not exactly. Abyss? Inazuma? Hello? I like Trippy, but I wasn't expecting Trippy so fast. It's only Act 1. Ooh, that's pretty. I kinda want it to be an area in the teapot. It looks cozy. Man, I thought that for the first time we'll be able to go out of this invisible wall. I really did for a second. Oh, that's sad. One can dream. No pun intended, because Sumeru is related to dreams. Was this Abyss Herald? It was! I do nothing to his shield. I mean, usually Electro isn't that great, but still does something.
Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Yeah, it wasn't a bug.
It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
Is this like the mean's nightmare or something? My journey will not end here. I still must find my brother. Imagine if she actually had voice lines.
Bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
Nah, that's not true. You're just messing with my head.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is. Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Wait, we already saw her. Are we doing the time loop again? I mean, nothing against it. It's different.
Who's there? Hainari, is that you?
No. It's me, Mario.
You saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Paimon, seriously? It wouldn't be even top 10 strangest things we've seen in Tevat.
It's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul. Took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius.
Well, you know, again, special.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Why? I mean, I kinda see the appeal of, taking a peek into the memories of other people. Maybe you can learn something from it. If you have a thirst for knowledge, it figures that you would want that. But on the other hand, I don't think having some serious side effects is worth it.
My main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings.
Ooh.
But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
So you have more in common with Mona than just going around hungry for days on end. Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara. It was a big, chaotic mess. Yeah, but you can also learn something from that mess, right? You can't argue the fact that they can sometimes tell you something about yourself. Like, for example, if this was Lumine's dream, she is obviously still very worried about her brother and she fears that he doesn't love her anymore. Which, I didn't think about it before, but yeah, probably everybody in her situation would have that fear.
If one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
Exactly.
The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Or they are just afraid that you will get too ambitious and try to overthrow them. They must have an agenda.
All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
I figured.
World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Either it's actually a plea for the world to forget, or it was just cutting words so world don't forget me, maybe. I don't know.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master?
Bro, you didn't prepare at all. You didn't even try.
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
I don't think he actually cares about Tinari coming over. The old guy. Hey. I know I'm good looking. I'm turning heads wherever I go.
Sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us.
Exactly, that's two Paimon. Two based statements.
See you later. Be sure to come back often.
Bye, Collie. I really hope you're gonna be okay. Yeah, everybody with their headphones.
The Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
I don't know how to feel about this. It feels strange. I don't like putting things in my body that I don't know origin of.
The Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
So like Google. They have Wi-Fi. Even though it's useful, I am still not so sure about this. Does it have any side effects? I would bet on it.
Seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it.
Wow, so it shows you data on people. Where have I seen this before? Oh, only like half of sci-fi dystopian movies. I have privacy issues with this.
Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
I guess I just don't want us to meet her. To be expected. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query, so their internet is censored. By the sages, probably.
Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
I don't think anyone could be able to access this info.
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Do they keep her there? But she's an Archon, so... Well, I'm sure we'll see. But I know now what they meant by Sumeru just manages wisdom as a resource. They really are very careful about what knowledge to give to what people. Pretty much censorship.
It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years.
I relate to you, dude, on a deeply personal level.
What do we do now? But if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
No, there's still one person we know. Wait, who? Do they mean Baiju? Baiju is from Sumeru? I'm not sure.
Huh? Like who?
Oh, Catherine! Yeah, I kind of forgot about Catherine. Big brain.
Sage is the highest rank for an academia researcher. In the Immorta, our leader is Sage Nafis. He hasn't shown his face lately, though. Rumor has it that he's currently involved with some major project.
Suspicious. The same project that they wanted to, but kinda didn't want to recruit Tinari to. We gotta check out the tavern, right? That's the first thing you do in a foreign city. Ooh. Hey, I wouldn't mind chilling in here. And can I smoke the shisha here?
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Wow, you're arguing with idioms. Are you like in a poetry club together or something?
Ad Astra Abyssask.
She also has the thing. Probably not gonna help us.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Obviously.
I'm also unable to... Aramite Brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
I read it, Corpse of Thirsty. That's the Genshin fandom.
Cart before the horse.
Wait, you say the same thing as those people in the tavern? I feel like I am not supposed to be here yet, but I'm still gonna walk in. I'm getting sidetracked like a puppy on a walk.
If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But why though? Either don't have a god at all then, or just respect both, and accept the fact that the previous one is dead. That's sad, it's only if the Lord Rukkhadevata is actually dead. Maybe they are trying to revive him or something, maybe with the help of Fatui. Oh sorry, revive her.
Seems Osfund was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
That's really dangerous. And also, I am now a bit concerned about this quest, because if they are critiquing ignorance and the restraint of wisdom, how did it pass by the Chinese government? Inazuma had so much potential, but then they kinda wiggled out and made everything just much more shallow.
At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said,
Oh, in the Golden Apple Archipelago, she also said she's just a bird. The Dendro Archon, I mean. So, this one is the new one, the Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Paimon, good one. That's 3. By the way, are those bandages somehow related to Collie? Is she also the one suffering from the... Oh no. Elazar?
body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
Yeah, she's definitely ill.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
Oh!
Wait, stand down, Dehya.
Dehya! Hello! Her eyes are beautiful. Oh god, why do I want to pull for all of those characters? I don't have primogems for that.
How much? Wait, what?
Everybody has a price. And she's a mercenary, right?
I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dehya. Sorry for being so rude just now.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation.
I respect her. She's a mercenary, but she also has principles. And she seems confident, but also reasonable and sensitive. So that's cool. And looks-wise, she's A tier, if not S tier.
I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
Nice!
As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Oh, 50% off? I bet you don't like her father.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Peaky Paimon? No, that's the first. Yeah! Is that Akasha thing messing with your head?
At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year.
Oh, what other illness could it be that impairs your body? She has the same one as Chloe, confirmed. I am surprised that we even get somewhat of a cutscene, whole new artwork for just a story about an NPC, which I think is great, but also, why do you make me sad again, Genshin?
That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon.
So far, she seems like a cool Archon. Not someone who wants to kill us, but you never know.
The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist.
The Academia guys, at least some of them, they are really sus.
Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Yeah, but what if they don't believe Rukkhadevata is dead? But still, like I already said, no point in establishing new Archon then.
Recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Her? So maybe Nilou?
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Okay. Hey, we're going to meet Nilou. That's also another character I want to pull for. There she is.
Lunarzad, it was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end.
She's so pretty. She looks like Ariel, the little mermaid.
Oh, and who are these two?
Hello, we're gonna be really close, really soon. If I win the 50-50.
A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Lumin, why are you asking? Why didn't anyone come to handle it? You heard a minute before that Academia doesn't care about Lesser Lord Kusanali, so obviously they don't care about the performances.
Hello, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Oh, I want to see it. If it's on par with Yunjin's performance, that's gonna be a beautiful cutscene.
Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance.
Who's that Banshee?
When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times.
Yeah, that's true. We only talk about the bad times, like the Archon War and the Calamity, but most of the time, they were chilling, and they were probably hanging out with each other, you know. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those?
This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
And you look great. Great.
So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival? Will you two be coming?
Yes, I don't care about my brother, I don't care about weird shit happening in the city, I just want to see the festival. Obviously, I do still care about the rest of the plot, but I also really want to come along to see the festival. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want to watch Nilou dance? It's definitely not the reason I want to go.
I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of.
I dislike them now even more, if they don't want to have fun. No wonder Lisa left.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? You an outlander?
Just a hipster.
My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all, and Lesser Lord Kusanali is too.
Yeah, this grandma has a good attitude. You can just celebrate both.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Catherine!
Looks like Catherine!
What are you doing here? Oh my god, Catherine in the wild! Someone called the Animal Patrol. More like Robot Patrol.
This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Yes, and it's weird.
The Traveler in Paimon. What's shaken?
What's shaking? Not Ad Astra Abyssosque? Are the robots gaining consciousness?
Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Yeah, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey and friends we made along the way.
There's something really different different about Catherine today.
Yeah, she mentioned that standing behind the counter doesn't require any complicated functions. I mean, obviously people have cognitive functions, but is it another hint about her being a robot, or am I reaching?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilou's found a place for her to rest.
I hope she's gonna be okay. I don't want another Tepe situation.
The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city.
So they've been preparing for a battle or something?
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
It's not the Gnosis, right?
There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
So maybe that's why the Sumeru city is increasing their defenses, preparing for a battle or something? Will we have an uprising?
Osmond told us to try posing as academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
And even if they had, I don't think Paimon could pass as a student. Maybe I could tell that she's my experimental robot or something. My pet.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
I feel like we're going to fight them.
Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
500,000? I don't even have 1/5 of that.
Shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
I mean, that's not unusual, however in Sumeru it's a little bit different, weirder with that Akasha thing. But also, yeah, suspicious students. Everybody is suspicious here.
And the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora.
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Man, I'm tired with some sus people trying to bring back their god. The Abyss, for example, they were trying to bring back Osayo. Tartak actually brought back Osayo. It's nothing new.
What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
You know, I heard they have a good beer.
Ah, well if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. Question is, can you afford it?
No. I mean, I don't have 500, so what happens if I choose it?
Here. This is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
Oh, thank God I didn't have to spend actual mora.
Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
Oh, and the great Lord Rukkhadevata built a wall. That phrase has a negative connotation right now, but anyway, she built a wall between the desert and the rainforest, so those people may be just angry at her for doing that she cut them off. In reality, it's probably more nuanced, just like with the Salt God and that one lady who was very devoted to the Salt God, and then Zhongli told her the truth, and it was far more complicated.
Mark my words.
Vengeance will be mine!
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
No, thanks. I kinda don't trust gods, period.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Hello.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Hey, careful with insulting my future husband. Well, one of them.
I take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
His voice, it's definitely up there with Zhongli's and Ayato's.
That address he gave you is fake.
Well, glad the mora I gave him was fake. Scam the scammers!
You're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one. I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be perceived as a good thing.
We can't agree on any means of negotiation at all. Then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals.
I'm kinda jealous of this Eremite being bossed around. I mean, I like Haitham.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Bro, he's a vision holder, and he's a 5-star, and you are just random NPCs. Do you really think you have a chance? Have you looked at him?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
It's Haitham, right?
What do you want?
Hello, sir. You're kind of a badass, and you also look pretty good. And anyway, thank you for your help back there.
Oh, yeah. She's really strong.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Oh, I am special. That doesn't stop me from using the elements, you know.
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
It was fake, don't worry.
This is what you've been looking for.
Oh, so not a gnosis.
Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
Oh, so it's basically like Tor. Totally uncensored internet. And it's kind of like an external disk, USB or something.
There will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate.
Wait, but how is their life designed for them by the Akasha?
Is this an answer from this world?
I don't think it is.
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Dory!
Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Oh, right! There's a mechanic in a game called like that, of course. I keep forgetting because it's almost never used. How many exactly do you have up your sleeve? I mean, if Hayato can store endless boba teas in there, I'm sure Haitham can store some interesting stuff there too. Also, nothing better than just placing the contraband out in the open. If I recall correctly, he gave us money and told us to keep the rest, so he's basically Tartak 2.0, or more like 3.0.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Oh god, I have Liu with flashbacks.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Was that Dory?
Here, over here.
Yes!
You can stop running now.
She's got the drip! And yes, that is a Toronto reference.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble.
So this was a test and the Matra weren't coming.
An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it.
Wait, Ella Musk is one. Who are the other 2? Her parents?
2 million more, and it's yours. No discounts.
Good thing we're paying with all Haytham's money, right?
I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
That doesn't sound like a good deal for you.
Spend another 100k, and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
She said worth up to 1 million, but maybe there are only some cheap ones left.
You've got a deal, Dory.
Paimon!
We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
You're not the one with money here, okay? Calm down. It's like I'm your parent and you saw a toy in a supermarket.
I thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Told you, they are all trash.
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wait, what if it is actually a gnosis, but they just confused them?
Oh, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
So you're also looking for it? Huh, maybe he is actually trolling us and he is from the Academia, but maybe he's from the Matra and he just thinks that getting back those capsules by buying them is a better way than just trying to catch every single criminal? Possible.
There are those who are less amenable to negotiation. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
That's kind of unlikely. This is the divine knowledge, supposedly, but it's still a reach. A very far reach.
I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Why can't I study it myself, but overall seems like a pretty good deal.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Ooh, out of town with our Haitham. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Sword fighting techniques 8.
Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
Not so quickly, Paimon. It might be something we already know.
There may be variances in your physical strength between the two tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. Don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
I know from my studies that only 2 results aren't sufficient to actually make a conclusion, a reliable conclusion, even with statistical analysis. But I know I'm nitpicking.
Why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
That doesn't answer my question at all, does it?
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Alright, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Okay. You wanna be all mysterious and secretive, that's fine, we'll find out later. I don't know how I feel about this. I told you earlier that I don't trust foreign objects going into my body, but I guess it's a bit different.
Oh, Haitham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Hey, that's like less than Genshin 5-star rate.
Story's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
No way, Paimon, we were scammed.
As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Wow, we actually see other people use the camera for something. I forgot it existed.
Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Oh, I like Dory. She kind of throws that stereotype of a shady dealer out of the window. It's usually some sleazy guy. You don't expect a short girl with pink hair. And that's fun.
The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
We're just gonna make him. By violence. Great.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Sorry, you were saying? Ooh, a cutscene.
Academia scum!
Dalbade!
Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
What the... What's wrong with him?
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
Oh my god!
What happened to him?
The thing is glowing red.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Wow! Huh.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Wow, that was something.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, all Haitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Nice! Snatch it. And patch it. And match it.
World.
Forget me.
Forget me.
Like in the beginning.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
So, first of all, what the hell was that? I'll hate him. Oh my god, Hoyovers. Why do you make me want to pull for all of those? I've already said it, but Jesus. I am pulling for all Haitham 100%. He's my top priority now. Not just because of this epic cutscene, which was better than Deluxe one. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not sorry. But also just his overall vibe. He doesn't give a fuck, he's cold, he's calculating, but ultimately he's a good guy. I like it. I mean, at least that's my perception of him right now. Second of all, who would have thought that putting something straight into your ear that also apparently connects you to the Irminsul, and Irminsul can do a lot of funky stuff, can end badly. I asked at the beginning about the side effects. Apparently something went wrong here. Maybe he actually did access this divine knowledge and he went crazy from that. Also, we saw Fatui on the Golden Apple Archipelago going kinda crazy because of the device which was based on the power of the Dendro Archon. The divine knowledge is not for humans. Okay, to sum it up, I was right on the Mora with the Akasha being dangerous, but on the other hand, I know it's not something really surprising. Probably most of us had concerns, but what is the world forget me about, and what's up with the sages?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. Believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Wait, you're not going to scam us.
Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Man, that's sad. I feel sorry for the cabbage child.
Then we'll part ways here, Haitham.
No way.
Until we meet again.
No way. Seriously?
Now, do I deal with this thing first, or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Knew it! He was working for someone. He's just doing the inside job, pretending not to be one of them. And also, we just got scammed!
Again? Seriously?
I'm not taking any mushrooms again, nor am I inhaling some weird smoke, nor am I trusting anyone in Sumeru. Yeah, so even though in Sumeru you either get drugged or scammed, I think the story is really interesting so far. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and have an awesome day. Bye!